you've got this kind of concert series that's happening, and it's launching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the origins of this? On the Road, Festival 1, what's the story? What's the business behind it?
It's real simple, guys. I was talking to youth groups about, Festival 1 and how we could make it easier. And we were going to talk about access and camping and all that kind of stuff. But in talking to them, one in particular, what I got was their struggles. And I thought, I don't want to ask about camping and tenting and stuff and how we can help.
Logistics
of the festival. And suddenly I had this idea pop into my head, prayed about it while I was talking, didn't want to say it out loud, so I had to go and check it with my board and with my management team. But the simple idea was, how could we use Festival 1 to bless youth groups around the country? And why don't we go to them and provide concerts at their place, in their house, and give the opportunity for kids to invite their friends.
Oh, how
and
cool.
And to strengthen them up. And take young bands, mostly. Yep. One notable exception. Bethlehem is going to have the Mighty Wash.
Oh,
yeah, locals.
You said that really softly. You're not supposed to say
it. I wondered about saying it.
He's like, I'm not actually sure if I'm supposed to release these details yet.
I think we're supposed to dribble it out. I'm going to get shot, but yeah.
So how frequently are these going to happen? Because you've given me a poster, literally A3 size. It's got all these dates and pins around the North Island.
Hey.
Latest date looks like it's in September?
November,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1st November.
Now till November. So it's roughly the first weekend of the month somewhere around Auckland, and the third weekend of the month somewhere else around the North Island.
So every 2 weeks?
That's roughly it. So fortnightly for us, roughly. But if you're in Auckland, once a month, there's something there.
Yeah.
And if you get super into this and you want to go to all of these, the furthest away one is Palmerston North.
So you're going to take different artists to these venues?
Yep.
And you line them up. And it's an opportunity for youth groups to come together and invite their friends.
Yep.
So there's an opportunity for youth groups to even perform at these?
Yeah. So when we're going places where they've got a youth group band that's maybe already playing.
Oh, nice.
Like I was talking to one youth group leader, Brad, and he was saying, oh, that kid there, he's good at this, and that kid's, and they're thinking about forming a band. Well, their one's about 2 months away. So we said, aim at that. We'll give them 2 or 3 songs and they can play the opening.
Yeah, get out there.
But as we want to encourage, so the bands we're taking are largely young bands. And like this tomorrow, it's Timmy the First, who you guys know and love and we know and love. Jake Nelson coming up from the mighty Waikato, and Cliffs.
Nice.
They're an awesome band. And that's, that'll be at Eden Community Church.
The really cool thing about, there's so many cool things about this, but Festival 1 in itself, I mean, Bjorn and I, we tracked you down at night to talk about a particular artist, Timmy the First, because we just thought
we just
thought this guy's got something, and we need to put him in front of you to say, hey, we think he's got something. What do you think?
Yeah.
So from there has been born an artist who's, I guess, on the rise slowly, and he's on a poster to be performing at a youth group. So the chances of people maybe getting an opportunity from this as well is pretty good too, right?
Yeah. This is opportunities for, what we're hoping to do is to encourage youth groups, encourage bands, particularly young bands, to get a start, and bands that might not even exist to have a crack, and tech people, because we're using the tech that exists in every church we're going to, rather than loading a lot of stuff in and out. So, getting young tech at each church to help our guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of where we got a wee bit of a thing in there, because it would be lovely if we had some more young techies coming through to help our techies at You get the drift.
The feeder program into the festival. Yeah, the development academy.
Yeah.
Have you locked in everybody? So can youth groups still be a part of this?
Mate, we've got more youth groups wanting to do this now than we can cope with this year, and more bands wanting to play than we can cope with this year. So
that's a good problem to have,
We've got a locked-in program right through the year. We've got two bands we're still looking for. So if you're keen to play, if you're a band and wanting to play, get in touch with me, Graham at festival.one, Graham spelled Graham, and let me know.
So the youth groups that are hosting it, right? And by the way, where can people get all the details for the different dates and things like that? Just go to festival.one.
And it's ticketed because we've got capacity issues at each place. We can't just overload them. So tickets are on Humanitix. And again, just search Festival One
Yeah,
or On
yeah.
the Road, and away we go. $15, cheap as chips for 3 bands. My word.
I remember when I was at youth groups.
Yeah.
It was only a few years ago when I was of age.
It's just like yesterday.
It
Bjorn.
wasn't too far back, but I remember doing exactly this and going to, and there was a lot of excitement around it. Like our little youth group of however, I don't know, 10 of us or something that was there from the church. But there, another church in Auckland was hosting like a band's night kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we'd all get in these cars and we'd head over, and like the anticipation around it was awesome. And like I can still remember one when I think it was one of Mum's Dollar's first gigs that they played, and there was youth groups from all over the city, and you're meeting other kids that are like connected through the church and like people you knew from years ago, or so, and it was just had this vibe about it. It was like so great. So it's cool to hear that stuff still going on and kind of reviving again.
Yeah.
Because other youth groups can say, there's a gig on tomorrow, and they're like, oh, we could head along to that.
Yeah,
like take our crew, right? They're invited to come.
Please do.
Yeah.
Come and have a great. I mean, that's about we don't mix enough between ourselves. We're all in our little silos, and this is a way of make youth groups mixing it up. It's wonderful. We do it through the camping programs and stuff, but this is just yet another way around the creative arts. No sermons. It's not
just
formal.
straight
It's
into
just
gig.
a straight out gig. The kids in the bands are going to talk about their faith for sure. But so if you want to invite your friends to this, you're safe as houses. This will be awesome.
Great initiative.
Thank you, guys.
Gee, well done on this,
We're
man.
pretty keen on it.
I'm just wondering in like 10 years how many people will be like, oh yeah, I met my future husband or wife at
you're taking it a long way ahead.
No, people, come on,
mate,
youth
come
group,
on.
youth groups intermingling. That people be
Well,
like,
we
they
get
look
called,
nice,
we
they're
get
cool.
called Festival Find the One, right? So
That's right. That is right.
Cut it out, you two. Cut it out. Let's get there for the music.
I'm just saying, there's
Catch
many
up, Stella,
reasons.
come on.
There could be many reasons you want to head along. I don't know what their
So
motivation is.
tomorrow night, 7:30,
Okay.
Eden Community Church. Tickets on Humanitix, only $15 for 3 awesome bands. But check out online because these are trundling out now, from now till November. And if you want to, it's almost like we need the T-shirt of I went to every one, right?
Yeah, tick it off.
It's kind of like,
The tour dates.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, we'll check out the Festival One website, socials. You get all the details, and we'll keep pumping out the different gigs that are happening as they come up each week at a time. Graham, great idea. We love it. We'd love to be behind it. So thanks for coming in.
Oh,
See you,
pleasure,
Graham.
guys. You guys do so great. Good on you.
Cheers.